In 2024, the entertainment industry has been rocked by a series of explosive allegations, with prominent figures facing intense scrutiny for their actions behind closed doors. The sentiment, as voiced by some, is that no one is safe, not even the biggest names in Hollywood or music. Whether it's Sean Diddy Combs or other high-profile celebrities, the belief is that hidden truths are finally coming to light, exposing lies and misconduct that have been buried for years. For those who react defensively to these revelations, the implication is clear. Their discomfort stems from their own involvement or knowledge of these dark secrets. The allure of fame and success often comes with a heavy price, one that many celebrities are now confronting. The glamour of stardom can mask a troubling reality where exploitation and betrayal lurk beneath the surface. This duality of celebrity life, craving success while navigating its pitfalls, has been a recurring theme in recent discussions about the industry. One of the most shocking claims to emerge involves Bryshere Gray, known for his role as Hakeem Lyon on the hit show Empire. According to comedian Katt, Gray's mother, Andrea, played a devastating role in his downfall by allegedly selling him to Hollywood executives for personal gain. Williams' allegations, aired during a widely discussed interview, have added fuel to an already blazing fire of speculation about Gray's troubled career and personal life. These claims build on earlier accusations made by singer Jaguar Wright, who had previously called out Andrea for allowing Gray to be exploited by industry figures, including Diddy and Will Smith. Wright's allegations painted a grim picture of a young star manipulated under the guise of mentorship, only to be subjected to horrific abuse. According to the narrative put forth by Wright and amplified by Williams, Gray was still a minor when these alleged transactions took place, leaving him powerless to resist the decisions made on his behalf. The promise of mentorship from industry titans like Diddy and Will Smith was dangled before him, with the expectation that their guidance would propel him to superstardom. Instead, the allegations suggest that Gray was coerced into participating in what has been described as freak-off parties, ritualistic gatherings where young men were sexually exploited by powerful figures. These claims are not new. Rumors of Diddy and Will Smith collaborating to orchestrate such events have circulated for years, with Gray often cited as a primary victim. However, the involvement of other celebrities, including Usher, Justin Bieber, and even Miley Cyrus, in similar allegations has added layers of complexity to the story. Williams, in his interview with Shannon Sharpe, shared his own experiences with the industry's darker side, revealing that he had been propositioned by Harvey Weinstein early in his career. Weinstein allegedly offered Williams a movie role in exchange for sexual favors, an offer Williams rejected outright. His refusal to comply, he claims, led to professional repercussions, including being canceled for speaking out about Weinstein before the producer's misconduct became widely known. Williams' story serves as a contrast to Gray's, highlighting the different paths their careers took after encountering predatory behavior. While Williams managed to navigate the industry without compromising his principles, Gray, according to the allegations, was not so fortunate. The narrative around Gray's downfall is particularly heartbreaking because of how his career began with such promise. After Empire catapulted him to fame, Gray was seen as a rising star with potential in both acting and music. His association with Diddy in particular was initially celebrated as a golden opportunity. Diddy, a music mogul with a track record of launching careers, was expected to guide Gray's rap ambitions, while Will Smith, a respected actor, was thought to be mentoring him in Hollywood. However, the allegations suggest that this mentorship was a facade, concealing a much darker agenda. Wright has claimed that Gray and other young men, including rapper Meek Mill, were lured to Will Smith's home under the pretense of professional guidance, only to be subjected to abuse. She even recounted a disturbing incident where Gray and Mill were seen fleeing Smith's residence in distress after one of these alleged encounters. The role of Gray's mother, Andrea, in this saga has drawn particular ire. According to Wright, Andrea was complicit in her son's exploitation, motivated by financial gain and the promise of a better life. Wright alleges that Andrea allowed Gray to be handed over to Diddy and Smith, fully aware of the abuse he would endure, in exchange for money to purchase a home. She further claims that Andrea later attempted to capitalize on her son's trauma by writing a book, which failed to gain traction. Wright's accusations paint Andrea as a calculating figure who prioritized personal ambition over her son's well-being, even going so far as to snitch on others to secure her position. These claims have been echoed by Williams, who has publicly condemned Andrea for her role in Gray's plight. The allegations also touch on other figures in Gray's orbit, including his former manager, Charlie Mack. According to Wright, Mack was the link between Gray, Diddy, and Smith, facilitating the so-called mentorship that led to Gray's exploitation. Despite warnings from Wright to distance Gray from Mack, Andrea allegedly ignored the advice, choosing instead to trust Mack's promises of wealth and success. This decision, if true, had devastating consequences for Gray, whose career spiraled after his time with Diddy and Smith. His rap career, despite Diddy's involvement, never took off, and his acting opportunities dwindled after Empire ended. Gray's legal troubles further compounded his woes, with arrests for aggravated assault and domestic violence marking a stark contrast to his earlier success. In 2022, Gray was found guilty of aggravated assault against a woman he was involved with, an incident that followed a pattern of troubling behavior. 2 years earlier, in 2020, his wife sought help at a gas station after allegedly being strangled and assaulted by Gray. The standoff with police that followed, requiring SWAT team intervention, underscored the depth of Gray's struggles. These incidents, coupled with his absence from the entertainment industry, have led many to speculate that his experiences with Diddy and Smith left him traumatized and unable to cope. The allegations against Diddy, in particular, have gained traction in light of his own legal troubles. Court filings have revealed that federal investigators once questioned Diddy's associates about his alleged relationships with underage boys, though Diddy managed to suppress the story at the time. This history has lent credence to the claims made by Wright and others, who argue that Gray was one of many young men targeted by the music mogul. The mention of a secret tape allegedly involving Diddy, Will Smith, Justin Bieber, Jaden Smith, and Gray has further fueled speculation, though no such tape has been made public. If it exists, as Wright claims, it could have significant implications for Gray's rumored $50 million lawsuit against Diddy and Smith. The lawsuit, referenced in a blind item, suggests that Gray is preparing to take legal action against the two stars for the abuse he allegedly suffered. However, Wright has warned that efforts are being made to discredit Gray, including encouraging his new career as an OnlyFans actor to portray him as unstable. This tactic, she claims, is designed to undermine his credibility should he pursue legal action. The narrative of Gray as a victim silenced by powerful forces has resonated with some, who see parallels with other celebrities like Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith, who have also faced public struggles. Wright has even suggested that Will Smith's son, Jaden, may have been subjected to similar treatment, prompting his decision to leave home at 15. The broader implications of these allegations are profound, raising questions about the cost of fame and the systemic issues within the entertainment industry. The idea that young, vulnerable stars are exploited by those in power is not new, but the specificity of these claims, naming Diddy, Will Smith, and others, has brought renewed attention to the issue. Williams' decision to speak out, despite the risks, has been praised by some as a courageous act of truth-telling, while others remain skeptical of the unverified nature of the allegations. For Gray, the path forward is uncertain. His legal troubles and absence from the spotlight have dimmed his once bright star, but the possibility of a lawsuit suggests he is not ready to fade quietly. Whether he can make a comeback, professionally or personally, remains to be seen. The allegations surrounding his mother, Andrea, and her alleged complicity in his exploitation add a layer of complexity to his story, one that has sparked heated debate among fans and observers. Some view Andrea as a villain who betrayed her son for profit, while others question whether she, too, was manipulated by the industry's power dynamics.